So hi everybody I'm saying hello from Korea. I decided I'd let you guys see that I actually am eating, even if I am geo-bacheloring it up a little bit. So tonight's my impromptu cooking lesson here. I got my little electric cooker here. I got some carrots and onions. That's chopped up pork with some soy sauce. That's about a head of cabbage, and underneath it I've got some squash, and then those are rice cakes with some noodles underneath it. Right, and we're gonna turn all of that with some of that into some real good food. This is, I can't pronounce it, but it's really good red spicy sauce. It's normally like a dressing rather than a cooking sauce, but I don't believe in rules when it comes to cooking, so I do things my way. So what I've got here in the pan is sesame seed oil, and I'm gonna just start out with the carrots and the sesame seed oil and garlic because reasons. And carrots take the longest to cook. But the carrots add a little bit of sweetness, I think, to these things. Because I need a little bit of extra oil, I'm gonna add a high temperature oil to this because I want it to fry kind of like a wok. And just in case you didn't know, like avocado oil has a really good high temperature tolerance. So that's what I'm gonna use here. So I'm gonna let that start to simmer up, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so the carrots are nice and toasty now, and I added a little bit of garlic while you guys were gone. So let's see. Let's add a little bit of onion in there. I'm gonna let that start to simmer up. I guess that's about a cup of onion. Do some onioning up. You know, normally this would be the point at which I would like add salt and pepper, but since I'm using soy sauce with a lot of this, I don't really need to add salt. And since I'm using this like red pepper sauce that's so good, I really don't need to add pepper either, or I'll end up with a mouth on fire. And as much as I love that feeling, I do regret it the next day. So yeah, and look at that lovely color. You'd really love to be here right now, but I just want to let you know I wouldn't share if you were. So I realized after saying that I wasn't going to share, that wasn't very Christian of me. And so I just wanted to make sure that I let you know that if you were here, I might share with you. If you said please, real nice. But I really, I'm hungry right now, y'all. And the smell is super good. Speaking of which, it's almost time to add the meat in. So we got our mixture in the pan right now. It's making all sorts of lovely sounds. And it looks like it's ready for some meat to go in. So this is pork tenderloin. There's not a lot of fat on it, so you got to be careful because it'll get really it'll burn really fast if you're not careful about it. So you can't set it too high. I've had the pan on kind of like a low simmer. This electric wok is awesome, but I've had to keep it. I really haven't ever even gotten into the 250 range on the side, because I think it does temperature units in communist units, and I'm used to freedom units, so I've had to kind of adapt myself. So whatever warm simmer is in freedom units is probably 250, but 250 communist units is probably quite different. So I'm gonna get this meat going, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the meat out. I'm gonna put it in this bowl so that I can cook the veggies before I add the meat back in, and then I'm gonna make it into a one-pot goodness with all the carby stuff. But oh my god, y'all, the smell smells so good in here right now. Okay, so the meat is out, and I've switched to a clean utensil because I just used that one on the raw meat. And now the sauce stuff in the middle of the pan from the pork is it's reducing, so I need to put the veggies in now. So the veggies are going to reduce down a lot, and a lot of that water is going to make that gravy unreduce a little bit and get a lot of the veggie flavor to it. So I think that's going to be good. Kind of excited about that. The other thing I'm kind of excited about is veggies, because veggies. Now cabbage is really big over here, like everything has cabbage in it, and I don't even mind because the cabbage here is pretty good. And they've inspired me to actually start cooking with cabbage. So that's a thing. But yeah, it necessitates using a lid. If you don't have a lid for your wok, you're in trouble. Okay, so seriously, it's been like 10 minutes since I last did video. Oh my god, this stuff takes forever. But like I said, it's adding to the sauces, and it's looking really good. The smell is amazing in here, and I'm really having trouble. Like, I've almost eaten Oreos twice, and it's not going great for me right now. If this food doesn't hurry up and cook, I'm gonna have a time, and it's not gonna be a good one, really. Like, I'm gonna end up, I don't know, I'm gonna like chew through the food without it being done, and that's not great. Anyway, so this stuff, it's some sort of a hot red pepper sauce. It's really dark, but it's really good. People that have been to Korea have probably had it before, so I'm just gonna like go to town on this, because you need more of it. That's the answer, you need more. So it's gonna radically change the flavor palette of this to make it kind of spicy, but not like overly spicy. It's just gonna have that like slow burn hit. Really like it a lot. And I think my wife would like this dish just right as is. Like, if I was to put the like no meat back into this, like just put the carbies in it, she'd probably be like, oh yeah, this is so good. She likes that stuff. Okay, so I think it's time for the carbies too. So these little sticks, they're actually made of cooked rice that's been like compressed. And believe it or not, they actually hammer them with giant hammers. That's crazy. But I'm gonna eat them. And also, noodles. Fresh noodles, real noodles, real noodles. So we're gonna do that too. But the thing about these is that you have to actually get them in the moisture and let them cook for like the rice thingies, at least for the rice sticks, for at least like 4 minutes. So that's another reason why, you know, having the lid is helpful. So, and once all this softens up, it'll be great. Now is also the time to add back the meat. We are so close, y'all, so close. Alright folks, this is the final product. I don't know if that looks good to you, but it certainly looks good to me. It also looks like 2 or 3 days worth of meals. So the little rice sticks are nice and soft now, and they've got the flavor of the gravy mixed in. The noodles are all broken up and you know, mixed into the noodle mix. We've got the meat, we've got the gravy is all cooked down and mixed and covering all the food, and it's just good. The spicy sauce is mixed in but is not overwhelming the flavor, and this, friends, is just a one-pot meal that'll last me at least a few days as a bachelor, proving that I can be taught how to cook. I blame Bridget, my mother-in-law, for forcing me to learn how to use Asian spices, and I blame my mom and dad for originally teaching me how to cook in my own home. If you guys got any questions or anything, which you probably won't, just let me know in the comments or something, which I probably will forget to read. Later, y'all.